The stock of the hour right now is Sammaan Capital. We should put it up on the screen and we'll tell you more about it. We'll get Ashmit on the line. There is a court hit that's come the stock's way. And this is the court saying that the CBI will have to file a fresh FIR and it'll have to come out with its own affidavit. In fact, actually, we have Ashmit with us. So let's straight away get to the story. Ashmit, this is a big knock because I'll tell you what, the market, with the whole brand identity change and all the reorganization, the market thought that all the regulatory and legal issues are behind Sammaan Capital. Today, we've learned that's not the case. Tell us exactly what happened in court.
Well, there is a fair amount of regulatory heat that's coming their way, and that's all on account of a Supreme Court hearing that took place this afternoon. The Supreme Court hearing was essentially of a PIL which had sought regulatory action. That PIL had cited a report filed by SEBI saying that the SEBI report very clearly elucidated how there were plenty of areas which required further investigation, which required further scrutiny, and to that end was sufficient for filing of an FIR. Now, this led to a whole round of questioning of the various investigating agencies. For one, as far as the CBI is concerned, here, their attitude has been called as a cool attitude, as a friendly approach that the CBI is taking to this entire investigation, which caused the Supreme Court to frown upon it and then ask the CBI to go ahead and to file an FIR to conduct a serious investigation and also to file a response to give their official stance. That's as far as the CBI is concerned. The Supreme Court also not very happy with the SEBI, the market regulator. When there was a meeting that was convened, there was a meeting that was formulated by the Enforcement Directorate. SEBI was hesitant to participate in that meeting. That again inspired some words from the apex court. The Supreme Court questioned why SEBI has double standards. Why, when the Supreme Court is giving jurisdiction to SEBI to investigate, why SEBI appears to be hesitant. So again, SEBI being nudged into a meeting with the other investigators. That leads to the Enforcement Directorate. The ED as well was up for some scrutiny. The ED clarified that they've done their bit. They've filed complaints before the EOW of Delhi as well as the EOW of Mumbai Police, but those complaints haven't been taken cognizance of, and that is what requires further scrutiny going forward. So to that end, the ED saying that, look, we'll put our house in order. We'll get all the investigating agencies under one roof, the ED, the CBI, SEBI, as well as the SFIO, and then we'll come back to the apex court and give clarity on the status of the investigation. So clearly, regulatory heat coming Sammaan's way. Supreme Court nudging the investigating agencies in that direction. The next hearing in this case, we understand, will be on December 17th. Okay,
so this opens up a whole new Pandora's box. Ashmit, just to clarify, this was a fresh PIL filed, or was this in connection with an outstanding earlier old legal matter?
Well, this is a PIL that has been filed that was argued today, which raised some of these concerns, the legacy issues that have been affecting the company. And those were the very same issues that, in fact, were cited today. This was cited in conjunction with the SEBI report, which essentially added more fuel to the fire, so to speak, which allowed for the Supreme Court to take a strong position in terms of the need for further scrutiny, for further investigation.
Okay. All right, Ashmit, thanks very much for putting that in perspective. So it's very, very clear because the court has taken up multiple investigative agencies, taken up the agencies for their own role and why they have not been perhaps scrutinizing the matter as deeply as the court feels it is needed. And therefore, the market reacting 7% down on the stock. Ashmit, thank you very much for that. We have Mitesh joining in. Of course, we have to take the trading calls for the hour.